Game time live GTL. From the diamond, action go. Cameras ready, mics are on. GTL stream team, love. GTL stream team. Catch the game, watch the show. GTL. Game time live. Game time live. The stream team's here. Bringing the action.
Take me out to the ball game. Oh, baby. Take me out to the ball game. Oh, baby. Take me out to the ball game. Let me hear the sound of the bat, hit ball. Let me see the swoosh of the pitch. Let me feel the beat of the feet as they stomp out the song. Oh, hey. Take me out to the ball game. Hey, 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 hey. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the ball game where fans go wild. The Cracker Jacks crunch, the boots go stomping, and the hearts go pumping. Hey, take me out to the ball game. Hey, hey, put me in the game.
Good morning and welcome to the Game Time Live Dream Team. We're right. If we got the music. Here we go. Get your music in.
Game time live GTL.
Got enough
Buckle
of
up.
it in.
It's time for the voice that owns this town. She's a spark in the thunder, the heat in the game. Every call smooth, every word flame. From dugout to bleachers, you know who's boss. Carrie Choi on the mic and she's dropping rhymes. I got a rhythm like fire, got a tone that's tight. She flips the switch, lights up the night. A heart of gold with a diamond twist. When Carrie talks, you don't wanna miss. Ryde Hawks baseball ignition bright with Carrie in the booth. We take flight!
Yeah, we do. Good morning and welcome to the Game Time Live stream team coverage of the New South Wales State League. This is round 16 coming to you live and exclusive from ELS Hall on what is technically a 28-degree time slot. Feels a little bit hotter than that, but right now we're proceeding with the game. I'll take you around the diamond and introduce you to the starting lineup. On the mound for your Ryde Hawks is William Hooper. Behind the dish, the honours go to Ren Adachi. First base is Christian Morrison. Second base is Cameron Howay. Third base is Ryan Chu. The shortstop for the fixture is Frank Clark. Outfield, left to right, Tim Donovan, Ryan Reiki and Kai Stacey. The designated hitter for the Hawks is Jian Chen. The Manly team will come to the plate in this order. Tennyson Bragg will get us underway. Jack Fegan in the 2-hole. Samuel Barden is 3. The cleanup is Harley Gibson. Xander Hyland will bat 5. Cooper Eisenhower 6. Hamish Mallam 7. Will Burnett 8. And Isaac Rosella will round out the starting 9. I'm Kerry Choi. On behalf of Owen Taluta and Richard Thwaites, we are the Game Time Live stream team. Umpire in charge of the game is Mr. Liam Morrison. Field umpire is Mr. Ben Passfield. And the first pitch in from Hooper to Bragg will be up ball 1. So a beautiful day here in Sydney, but the mercury is expected to go a bit higher today. But for now, we are playing on. As I said, it is a 28 degrees on the old weather app gauge, so a little bit of breeze and we'll be perfectly fine. I think it's just more the humidity that's expected during the day, but for now we are good. And that one will drop in for Hooper. So 2-1 the count now for Tennyson Bragg. This is the top of the first innings and we have a full program coming to you today from ELS Hall. So settle in at home, put your aircon on, and there's lots of baseball to come your way. Again, that is up. So 3-1 the count now on the leadoff hitter here for the Manly side, Tennyson Bragg. This is, as I said, round 16 coming down to the wire here in the New South Wales State League. And the swing there from Bragg, he'll fill up the count. So full count now for the leadoff hitter. As I said, Will Hooper on the mound. Ren Adachi behind the dish. Christian Morrison at first. Cam Howay is at second. Ryan Chu at third. Frank Clark at short. Tim Donovan in left. Ryan Reiki in centre. Kai Stacey in right. And Bragg's going to jump on that one. And it looks like it will go out to Stacey. So he will get the fly out there. And the first out of the game is in the books. Stepping in now for his first appearance will be the second baseman, Jack Fegan. And it is one away here in the top of the first. First pitch of third grade is scheduled for 1 p.m. Second grade at 3:30 p.m. The return fixture of first grade at 6 p.m. tonight. And that seems like a pretty easy thing to say, but you can, if you watched last week's stream, you'll know that I had a real lot of trouble getting that out last week. But I've concentrated this week, and it's like I hadn't even picked up a microphone in the break between our last stream and our first stream here over the Christmas period. Shocking. So 2 balls now on Fegan. And that's going to be up and out as well. So 3 straight balls there for the 2-hole hitter, Jack Fegan. It is chili burgers, I think, at the ballpark for dinner tonight. So make your plans. Head on down or lock yourselves in your house with your Acon, and you will not miss any of these games across the day. And that's going to catch the bottom of the zone for Fegan. So 3-1 the count now. It is 1 away. Jack Fegan batting here in the 2-hole if you have just joined us. And that's going to miss down. So Fegan will draw the walk and Manly have their first base runner of the game. That will bring to the plate for his first appearance the 3-hole hitter. Playing left field this morning, Samuel Barden. Barden's put that one on the ground. Chu with the scoop. He's going to connect with Howay, who will not connect with Morrison. And the advancing runner will be out at second. So the Hawks will achieve an out here. And the Samuel Barden will get on the fielder's choice play. So, and that will bring to the plate for his first appearance a cleanup hitter. Playing shortstop for this morning's fixture, Harley Gibson. Gibson does have a base runner in the form of Samuel Barden, but it is 2 out here in the top of the first. That's up for Gibson, ball 1. Anticipation of a bit of a warmer day today. We've built some extra shelters for our scorers and some extra protection around the press box, and we've got ice blocks in the esky cooling down for the data so that we don't blow up like we did last week. This is incredibly hot last week too. In fact, we had a full park-wide power outage, which was super fun. But the boys, as always, hardest working panel operators in the business, got the stream back up and running. Have we got all cameras this morning, lads? Yes, we do. Outstanding. Oh, okay. Knocking wood. Very good. 1-1 the count now for Gibson. Pick-off attempt over to first. And jumped on by Gibson up in the over our heads. 1 ball, 2 strikes. I do not see any Manly supporters in the bleachers. They may be further down on the concourse trying to get some shade, but are they sitting on this side? Maybe they're sitting on the Hawk side. And that one has been fired down the left field line by Gibson, but it is foul. Probably only half a metre in it. And unfortunately, Samuel Barden has run all the way around the diamond, only to be sent back to first base again. Why didn't somebody stop him on the way through? Third base coach is just standing there. 1 ball, 2 strikes is the count on Gibson. Barden's taken off again, and that one's in the air from Gibson. Moving across, camping under it will be the center fielder, Ryan Reiki. And the out will be recorded to end the Manly team here in the top of the first. So I'll quickly take you around the diamond and let you know where the Eagles are in their defensive positions. The starting pitcher for this morning's game is Max Fegan. Then behind the dish, the honours go to Cooper Eisenhower. First base is Isaac Rosello. Second base is Jack Fegan. Third base is Tennyson Bragg. The shortstop for the fixture is Harley Gibson. Outfield left to right, Samuel Barden in left, and Sam's just run a boatload of bases there. Centre field is Xander Highland, and Will Burnett is in right field. The designated hitter is Hamish Mallam. Your Ryde Hawks will come to the plate in this order. Ryan Chu will get us underway. Tim Donovan in the 2-hole. Frank Clark in the 3. Cameron Howey is the cleanup hitter this morning. Ryan Reiki will bat 5. Kai Stacey 6. Christian Morrison in the 7-hole. Ren Adachi in the 8-hole. And rounding out the starting 9 is the designated hitter, Jian Chen. So if you have just joined us, the top of the innings went this way. A fly out to Tennyson Bragg. A walk drawn by Jack Fegan. Samuel Barden reaching on a fielder's choice play with Jack Fegan out on the base paths. Harley Gibson with the fly out to deep centre field, reined in by Ryan Reiki. So Max Fegan is just going through a couple of his last few warm-up pitches. Around 16, it's a great day for baseball. So Ryan Chu for your Ryde Hawks will get us underway here in the bottom of the first innings. And he's going to show bunt, but it will be up. Ball 1. And it showed bunt again. This one will be in the zone, 74 miles an hour from Max Fegan. That one's fired into right centre field by Chu. It's going to land. It's going to be reeled in by the right fielder, but I think Chu's going to see himself in safely for a double. And a lead-off double to right centre field for Ryan Chu will get the Hawks underway. Cloud of dust sliding into second. Just precautionary, I think he probably got that standing up. So a double, lead-off double there for Ryan Chu. Tim Donovan, that first of the Hawks left-handed hitters, will step in for his first appearance. playing left field this morning. That's up for Donovan. Ball one. That's up and in on Donovan. 2 balls. I think Max may be the younger of the Fegan brothers. Someone can let me know that. But that will drop in for Fegan. 2 balls, 1. That one's definitely down. Kept in front by Eisenhower. So Chu will remain at second. So 3-1 the count now for Donovan. Runners taken off. Will be just a foul for Donovan. He's going to fill up the count. So full count. And the swing over the top will see Donovan back to the dugout. And Max Fegan will pick up his first strikeout of the game and a first out for the inning. Frank Clark will step in now for his first appearance. Clark, the shortstop for the game. Chu's taken off. The ball will be wide for the catcher. Eisenhower did a pretty good job on the release, but Chu sliding in under the tag wasn't probably pulled in tightly enough at third base. So Chu with a stolen base, and it is a ball on the batter, Clark. The ball on Clark. Clark's fired that one into right centre field. It's going to drop into into the glove of the right fielder, Will Burnett. But it will be a run here for your Ryde Hawks in the top of the first. We'll bring to the plate for his first appearance the second baseman, Cameron Howey, second of the Hawks to step in from the left side. Last lefty-lefty matchup going the way of Fegan. A pick-off attempt there. Clark back standing up. It's got away from the first baseman. Clark's going to chance himself, and he will make it down to second base on the failed pick-off attempt. So Clark now standing in scoring position for Cameron Howey, and Howey yet to face a pitch. As I said, the last lefty-lefty match-off was Fegan Donovan. That Fegan coming away with the strikeout there. That one's on the ground. It will be foul. So just the one pitch here for Cameron Howey. And that's going to drop in for Howey, 64 miles an hour. Nice movement on that from Fegan. 0-2. That will be down. Kept in front by Eisenhower. Clark thought about it on the initial bounce, but Eisenhower working hard. Kept it in front. So 1-2 is the count for Howe. That's going to bounce for Eisenhower. 2-2. Clark's taken off. It's going to bounce again. It's not going to be it's not going to beat. The ball is not going to beat Clark to third base. And it is a ball for Howe. So a full count now for Cameron Howe. Frank Clark stealing third. We'll see Hawks with a base run at 90 feet away. Clark already full of dirt at his front. Couple of slides. That's outside. So Howe will draw the walk. And that will bring to the plate for his first appearance centre fielder Ryan Reiki. Pick-off attempt there. Howe not falling for it. Back quickly. That's inside on Reiki, ball one. Howe's taken off. Ricky swung. So Howe will have to go back. I remember watching a game here where a kid did that and he ended up stealing second like 8 times. Do you remember that? Poor kid run like 100 meters. Didn't go anywhere. 1-1 the count now for Ricky. Pick-off attempt from Fegan. Clark chancing himself. Won't risk it this early in the game. Third base. 1-1. Howie's taken off again. The throw will not be picked up cleanly. It will be enough for Clark to scamper home. So Howe with the stolen base. Clark coming home on the fielder's choice. The throw over. Saw that it was going to be enough time for him to get home. Not picked up cleanly. In the middle infield there. So the Hawks plating another run here in this top of the first innings. 2-1 the count on Reiki. That's going to sit up definitely. So 3-1. And Reiki will draw the walk. And that will bring to the plate for his first appearance Kai Stacey, another lefty hitter for the Hawks. A little bit of a breeze coming through. First pitch into Stacey, jumped on, backed into the press box fence. 0-1. It's outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Howay's taken off. It's up for Stacey. The throw. Oh! Stacey sliding in. Bragg lost his feet. Everyone seems okay. So the double steal there from the Hawks. One's on the ground from Stacey, fouled down the first base side of the diamond. One out here for your Ryde Hawks, 2 on, 2 in. If you have just joined us, this is the bottom of the first innings. And that one's lined into right field by Stacey. 1 run's definitely going to cross, 2 will be sent in. And Stacey with the bases clearing single will play another 2 runs here in the top of the first for the Hawks. And that will bring to the plate for his first appearance the 7-hole hitter and first baseman Christian Morrison. So lead-off double to Chu, a strikeout to Donovan, a single to Clark, a walk to Howay, a walk to Reiki, a single to Stacey. And the Hawks have 1 out, 4 in, 1 on. Christian Morrison is the batter in the box. And the pitch from Fegan has been lined straight to the other Fegan, and that's going to line into a double play there. So a bit of a reprieve for the Eagles. So that will be the end of the first innings. As I said, plenty of baseball still to come your way. We'll take a break and be back for the top of the second.
Ryde Hawks in the zone. Play loud. Stay proud. Clap once for the grind. Twice for the team. Let's go. Hawks, Hawks. Hawks, Hawks. Yeah. Fastball burning. 100 on the gun. Blink once, that pitch already done. Curveball snap. Crowd on their feet. Punch out swing. That's elite. We hustle hard. Dirt on the sleeve. Never back down. Never leave. Every play's a battle. Every base earned. Respect ain't given, it's learned. 2 outs, 2 strikes. Game on the line. Clutch mode, it's our time. We go hard, no fear, no bluff. Ryde Hawks rise, that's built tough. Strikeouts, home runs out the park. Fire in our chest, we leave our mark. Strength in numbers, play the game. Ryde Hawks, remember the name. One team, one dream, one dream, one dream. Red and white, red and white. Supreme from the bullpen roar to the dugout flame. Ryde Hawks, yeah, we run this game. We go hard, no fear, no bluff. Ryde Hawks rise, that's built up. Fastballs, triples, clutch display. We don't fade, we blaze the day. Strength in numbers, that's our fame. Ryde Hawks forever, we own this team. One team, one dream, one dream, one dream. Red and white.
Good morning and welcome back to the top of the second innings. We do have a defensive change here early for the Hawks. Isn't a substitution, it's just some shifty-doos. Christian Morrison from first base is now at third. Ryan Chu from third base is now at second. And second baseman Cameron Howay is now at first. William Hooper remains on the mound, and the batter in the box for the Eagles is Xander Highland. First pitch in 73 miles an hour from Hooper to Highland, strike 1. That will miss down. 1-1. That one's on the ground. The scoop from Morrison. The release is high. It's going to pull Howay off the bag. So Highland will get a board, probably charged as an error against the third baseman. Cooper Eisenhower, the catcher, will step in now for his first appearance. Oh, that breeze is nice. We'll take some more of that. Eisenhower's the batter in the box. First appearance here this morning. And down the chute from Hooper, 72 miles an hour to open Eisenhower's account. And that's outside. Adachi wary to a potential advancing Highland. Bounced to his knees. Last week in under 18s, I had a fantastic headphone position, so I didn't shift them around, and I haven't achieved that this week. First world problems. Thank you, listeners. 1-1. That's up. 2 balls, 1 now for Eisenhower. And that's down again, so 3-1. There's lots of climbing going on here in the press box, lads. Pick off attempt. Couple of players already look like they've covered in dirt. That's up. So Eisenhower will draw the walk, and the Eagles now with runners on first and second. None out here in the top of the second. Hamish Mallam, the designated hitter for today's fixture, will step in now for his first appearance. And the first pitch to Mallam down, ball 1. And that's up, 2 balls. And time called by the Ryde manager. So just a quick recap of the innings. Xander Highland reaching on, probably an error charged against a Hawks fielder. Cooper Eisenhower drawing a walk. Hamish Mallam batting here as the designated hitter in the 7th hole. think Hamish Mallam is a recent addition to this Manly lineup, playing one game before Christmas, one game post the Christmas break for the Manly Eagles. So this is only his third game of State League. And he will draw a walk. So the bases are now loaded with Eagles, and the 9-hole hitter and right fielder Will Burnett will step in now for his first appearance, and he represents the tying run in this game. None out, top 2. And that's going to miss down for Bennett. 1 ball. And that's down the chute from Hooper. 73 miles an hour. Yep. Oh no, it's going to catch the corner of the strike zone there. So 1 ball, 2 strikes is the count on Bennett. Nice framing there from Adachi, holding that one in place. And that's going to be up. No, 2-2. And that one jumped on by Bennett. It's going to land, it's going into shallow left. It's not going to be deep enough for the tag up and the sacrifice fly. So the catch will be taken in shallow left field by Tim Donovan. And the first out will be recorded. And the Eagles will stay as they are. And it will be loaded bases now for the 9-hole hitter. The first baseman, Isaac Rosello. And that will be all of the Manly team introduced here now into the stream. So the 9-hole hitter, loaded bases, 1 out, top 2, Isaac Rosello. That's up and in on Rosello, ball 1. That breeze is absolutely sensational when it comes through. That's the downside of having all of these shelters up, right? It blocks that breeze. But I know there is definitely a breeze coming through, which is significantly improving the playing conditions here this morning. That's up again for Rosello. So 2 balls now here on the 9-hole. Will with a really long set there. Just held it for a while, got his eye in, but will drop down. So 3 balls now for Isaac Rosello. And that's down the chute from Hooper. Nice pitch indeed. 3-1 the count. And that one is lined to the second baseman, and line into the double play will end both innings here. So the Eagles ending the Hawks in the bottom of the first with the line into double play. The Hawks ending the Eagles here, line into double play in the top of the second. Seriously, you can't write this stuff. We'll be back shortly for the bottom of the second.
Step in the shoes of the ones before. Legends built the path, now it's yours to score. Make us proud, play strong, play true, give it your best. The game's in you. Wipe the noise, clear your mind. Focus on the field, leave fear behind. For your team, your mates, yourself, you fight. This is your moment. Shine in the light. Hawks stand tall, fly. Swing to the moon. Reach for the sky. Game, target that ball. Soar in the Ryde sky. Yeah, give it your all. Never give up when it feels too tough. Break through emotion, you're strong enough. The diamond calls, it's your time to shine. Play with pride, cross that line. Hawks stand tall, fly high. Swing to the moon, reach for the sky.
Welcome back to the bottom of the second, and a shout out to Gary Highland. I'm just going to get this probably. Gary Highland, 9108. Thank you. Max Fegan is the older of the two Fegan brothers in the Manly lineup today. And Max was in the under-18s AYC team. Jack in the under-16s AYC team. So talented baseballers there in the Fegan household. So thank you for that clarification. Ren Adachi is the batter in the box for your Ryde Hawks, another talented baseballer. And that one's on the ground. It's going to get past the second baseman. Jack Fegan, and Adachi's going to look like he's going to chance himself getting a double, and he will. So another lead-off double to get the Hawks started here in the bottom of the second. Ren Adachi just jumping on the pitch there from Max Fegan, fired it past Jack Fegan, and he will see the stand-up double to get the Hawks underway. Jian Chen, their final player to be introduced into the game. The designated hitter for your Ryde Hawks batting here in the 9-hole. John will step in for his first appearance, the first pitch, and will be in and up. Ball one. So runner in scoring position for Jian Chen. Chen jumped on that one. It's gone a long way, but it looks like it's going to be down the right field line. Beg your pardon, the left field line. Foul. So 0-1 the count now for Jian. Beg your pardon, 1-1 the count now for Jian Chen. And that's going to be called a strike there. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 74 miles an hour from Max Fegan. Giants jumped on that one. It is down to right field. Will Bennett come across and take the catch? Adachi won't move at second base. So the fly out to right will be the first out accorded here. And that is going to turn the Hawks lineup over. Back to the leadoff hitter, Ryan Chu. He doubled with a hit to right field to get us underway in the bottom of the first. He steps in now with Ren Adachi standing safely at second base. It's hot. He's jumped on it again. It's in the air. This one's going to hang quite a way. And it's going to find grass. I think the Eagles outfielder were expecting something pretty deep from Chu, and it just hung there and dropped in behind second base. So it's going to be a hit. No movement again from Adachi. Just too long a hang time for him to get too much of a lead there. So Tim Donovan will step in now for his second appearance. Has runners on first and second. One out here in the bottom of the second. Max Vegan with a good look at Chu there. That's going to drop in off speed to start off Donovan's account. Called strike one. It's going to miss down. 1-1. Donovan's going to have a crack at that one. It's not clean bat, but it'll be enough to keep him at the plate. To foul down the third base side of the diamond. That's inside. So 2-2. That's bounced away from Eisenhower. The Hawks will take full advantage of that. Adachi and Chu both moving down 90 feet on the wild pitch. So Donovan with a full count now. 2 runners in scoring position for the 2-hole hitter. Left-handed left fielder. That's up. So Donovan will draw the walk, and the bases will be loaded with Hawks now for Frank Clark. Clark singled to Ryde in his first appearance. And that's going to be up for Clark. Ball 1. And 2 balls. Clark's fired that one straight back up the middle. Adachi will score. Chu's going to be held up at third. Good throw in from the centre fielder. Highland is cut off. Hawks scoring more runs there. So, but 1 run will cross here for the Hawks. The bases will remain loaded. Just the 1 out here in this bottom of the second innings. Cameron Howey is the batter in the box for your Ryde Hawks. The first pitch in 75 miles an hour from Fegan, called strike 1. That's out and down. 1-1. So Chu at third, Donovan at second, Clark at first. Howey is the batter in the box. Just the 1 out here in the bottom of the second. Whew, big swing there from Howey. 75 miles an hour from Fegan. Howey looks like he's been rolling around on the dirt. He's dirty on every surface. Outside, 2 balls, 2 strikes. He slide on his back or something. There you go. That's passion for the game right there. And that was inside, but he did enough to protect the plate. And he'll keep himself there. That's passion for the game right there. And a big shout out to Cam's mum, who'll be washing these clothes later today. So, beg your pardon, 2-2, the count now for Cameron Howey. And he'll swing, chasing the high ball. Knew it when he laid off, but it will be 2 out now for the Hawks. And Ryan Reiki will step in now for his second appearance. Reiki drawing a walk first time around. Has loaded bases but no outs. If this inning ends with the line into double play, I'm going to lose it. First pitch into Reiki, up, ball one. For those of you who have just joined us, both of the last two half innings have ended in a line in a double play. It won't be because there's two outs, but just, 1-1 the count now for Reiki. That one's up. 2-1. Yeah, it won't be a line into a double play. There is already two outs, so. But we can imagine there was one. Oh! That one from Reiki off, pretty hitting everyone on the way through for the foul. Eisenhower seems okay. Morrison seems okay. So 2-2 the count now for Ryan Reiki. That's up. Reiki not chasing. It's a full count. Runners have taken off. Reiki sent it skyward. It's onto the roof of the YMCA. Everyone will return to their previously occupied bases. Reiki keeping himself and the Hawks alive here in this half innings. Hawks have plated one here. The single to centre field from Clark. Darchie crossing on that one. And again, Reiki fouled into the top of the fence. Lots of stolen bases from the Hawks base runners to no avail this morning. Rule variation for season 25-26 in this age division. Players don't have to swing wood. That one is fired into left field by Reiki. 1 run will cross. 2 runs have been waved in. And Clark will get safely into third. So Ryan Reiki with the single to left field. And 2 more runs will cross here for the Hawks. So Donovan and Chu scoring. Clark at third. And we'll bring to the plate Kai Stacey. And Stacey, another left-handed hitter here for the Hawks. He singled to right in his first appearance. So he has runners in scoring position. Reiki with wheels at first. Fegan's got his eye on Reiki. That's up for Stacey. Ball 1. That's in for Stacey. 2 balls. That one off the end of the bat of Stacey. 2 balls, 1. So 2 balls, 1. That one's on the ground. The scoop. Oh, it's awkward there for the second baseman, Fegan. And Clark will cross. Reiki will run 2 bases. So an awkward bounce there for Jack Fegan at second base. We'll see how the scorers retreat that one. But it will be a run for your Ryde Hawks. And that will bring to the plate for his second appearance, Christian Morrison. He had the line into double play that ended the Hawks. In the bottom of the first has Reiki at third. Stacey at first pitch, 77 miles an hour from Fegan down the chute, strike one. Quite a number of the players across these two teams appeared in AYC teams for 16s and 18s for your Ryde Hawks. Chu, Clark, Howey, Reiki, Morrison. And for the Manly team, both the Fegan brothers and Harley Gibson and Samuel Barton, I think, was in a Roos team as well. So a number of players there. I think John Chen might have even been in a Roos team. Stolen base for Stacey. It was a high enough throw that Riki's going to come home on the fielder's choice play. So another run will cross here for the Hawks. 9 runs to nil now on the Red Stitches scoreboard. Christian Morrison still in the batter's box, and he'll foul that one off. That one's fired into right field. It won't travel. It'll go into the glove of Jack Fegan, and the line out will be the end of the Hawks here. But not before they plate 5 runs and extend their lead on the Red Stitches scoreboard. 9 runs to nil after 2 complete. We'll be back for the top of the third.
Got my cap turned back, sunshine in my hair. Bases loaded, yeah, the crowd's on fire. It's a summer kind of magic that you can't buy. Hot dog smoking on the old tin grill. Sausage singers, buttered bread for the thrill. Ketchup and onions dripping down my hand. This is us this summer, baby, ain't it grand? There's laughter in the bleachers, Slurpees melting blue. Uber pizza's landed, and I'm smiling straight at you. Oh, we're living for the sunlight, ballpark dreams tonight. Sweaty shirts and cold beer hearts, we're dancing under fairy lights. Yeah, we're swinging for forever, no worries, no alarms. Just summer at the ballpark and the world in arms. That shy kid stealing glances near third base. Girl with the freckles and the cherry lip glaze. Radio's humming that bubblegum tune. We're singing out loud neath the gold afternoon. Cold beer clinking in the Esky chill. Blue sky vibes and a Saturday thrill. Parents yell good hit, kids run wild. Every heart's beating free and styled. Sweatbands, sunburn, no one's keeping score. We just came for good times and maybe a little bit more. Oh, we're living for the sunlight, ballpark dreams tonight. Sweaty shirts and cold beer hearts, we're dancing under fairy lights. Yeah, we're swinging for forever, no worries, no alarms. Just summer at the ballpark and the world at all.
Good morning and welcome back to the top of the third. We do have a couple of defensive changes here for your Ryde Hawks. Max Draper has come into the game for Ryan Chu. He's going to take over the fielding responsibilities in right field. The previous right fielder, Kai Stacey, is now taking over the fielding responsibilities at first base. And the previous first baseman, Cameron Howey, has been replaced in the game by Kenta Shimamoto, who is now fielding at second base. And we have a new pitcher. This is Morrison van der Westhuizen on the mound for your Ryde Hawks. Tennyson Bragg is the batter in the box, back to the leadoff hitter here for the Eagles. And that's going to miss inside for Bragg. So I think it's 2-1. Let me just check that count. Long set there from Van der Westhuizen. That's high. So just the 2 balls. So there you go. 2 balls now. 3 balls. Beg your pardon. 3 balls. I thought it was 3-2, but I thought he said 2. Okay, we'll go with 3. We'll find out in a sec. And it was 3, so there you go. My lads were right. So the lead-off walk issued there to Tennyson Bragg. And Jack Fegan will step in now for his second appearance. He drew a walk himself back in the top of the first. So Morrison Van der Westhuizen is on the mound. Behind the dish is Ren Adachi. First base is Kai Stacey. Second base is Kenta Shimamoto. Third base is Christian Morrison. The shortstop is Frank Clark. Outfield left to right, Donovan, Reiki and Draper. That's a pretty good effort there from Ren Adachi. Saw that Bragg had a pretty good lead. Bragg wasn't responding to Morrison on the mound. He'd taken a pretty good lead, and Adachi saw that. And very, very close to a pickoff there at first base. Another big lead there from Bragg. It's still missing inside. 72 miles an hour. Two balls. And that's down the chute. 73 miles an hour from Van der Westhuizen. So Van der Westhuizen with the step off, 2 balls, 1 remains the count on Jack Fegan. Runner's taken off. That's been fired into left field by Fegan. Bragg was on the run. He's going to come around. He's going to be waved in. Donovan's going to try for the relay. It will be a stand-up double for Fegan, and it will be a run here for the Manly team. So Fegan with the double, and the first run crosses for the Eagles. A nice piece of hitting there from Jack Fegan, and Bragg had taken off. He was going on the pitch, so he was able to run the 3 bases and score for the Eagles. Samuel Barden will step in now for his second appearance. He reached on a fielder's choice. And Barden showing bunt. That one messy, but Adachi working super hard there. Will keep the ball in front and keep Fegan at second base. It's a great effort there from the young catcher, Ren Adachi. And again, that's down. 2 balls. Going to warrant a visit from the Ryde manager. So just quick recap of the innings. A lead-off walk to Tennyson Bragg, and the double to left field for Jack Fegan scored Bragg, He was on the run, was Bragg on the pitch, and Samuel Barden is the batter in the box. Just the 2 balls on him. So it is 1 on, none out, 1 in here in the top of the 3rd for the Manly team. If you have just joined us, this is a 9-0 ball game. Hawks plating 4 in the 1st and 5 in the 2nd. So back in again, Barden with a 2-0 count. Visit over. And 75 miles an hour from Van der Westhuizen down the chute. Good visit. 2-1. Runners taken off. Darchie had no chance, really. The stolen base there for Fegan. He was very aggressive on the base paths, taken off on the first movement from Van der Westhuizen. And it's a 3-1 count now for Barden. That's up. So Barden will draw the walk. And the Eagles now have runners on the corners. Harley Gibson, the clean-up hitter, will step in now. Gibson with the fly out to centre field in his first appearance. And that's in at the feet of Gibson. Ball 1. And that will find the zone, 73 miles an hour from Van der Westhuizen. 1-1. Runners taken off. Again, hard work for Adachi, but he will keep the ball in front and leave Fegan at third base. Barden will be allowed to take second, and 2 runners in scoring position now for Harley Gibson. 2-1, the count now. It's outside and down. 3-1. That one has been lined to Clark. He's going to double off Barden. So the line into the double play there. We'll see Barden down. But Fegan will remain at third base. It is the end of Morrison Van der Westhuizen on the mound. Call to the bullpen.
From the pen, yeah, the call's been made. Closer in town, bringing the shade. Heat so heavy, hitters can't see. Relief is here. Hawks destiny. Shutting it down, lock it tight. Ride at Hawks fire, burning it tonight. Hey, shutting it down, lock it tight. Ride at Hawks fire.
almost on point there, Owen. You should have said, if you were tuning in last week, you'll know how terrible we were at that, but pretty good this week. So call to the bullpen. We'll see Kieran Mark come to the mound for your Ryde Hawks. And Mark just going through his last few warm-up pitches. I will recap the innings. A lead-off walk to Tennyson Bragg. Jack Fegan with a double to left field, scoring Bragg. Samuel Barden drawing a walk and a stolen base, and Harley Gibson lining into the double play. Clark grabbing that one off the bat of Gibson out of the air and scurrying over to plant himself at second base for the out. Looking to turn the 3, but Fegan didn't move from third, and that is how we have a base runner here at third base, Jack Fegan, and Kieran Mark on the mound for your Ryde Hawks. Big shout out to the catcher, Renadachi. He's working pretty hard here this morning, as is Cooper Eisenhower for the Manly team. It is a warm day here in Sydney. Honestly, I think last weekend was warmer. You're nodding. Yeah. Yeah, I thought last weekend was warmer. Huh? Yes, true. That is only 11:30. It's expected to get hotter. Top of 34. The top of 34 at 2 p.m. Well, that's still playable conditions, isn't it? I think it's still playable conditions. Like I said, I'm sure it was hotter last week. It felt hotter, like 38, 39. I didn't have the shade up last week. You wanted to kill me. Yeah. You nearly succeeded, lads. This was nearly where they found the body, huh? Yeah, life insurance. Yeah. I don't know. Is that, I was going to say, is there club insurance for sunburn? Or heat stroke? No, we're good today. We're ready to play. And Xander Hyland is also ready to play, and he's stepping in now for his second appearance. Hyland, the centre fielder, I think probably reached on what would have been charged as an error against the Hawks. That one will not, though. That's, grabbed out of the air. I thought it was going to find grass, but Donovan has grabbed that one out of the air, and the fly out to left field will be the end of the Hawks here. And Kieran Mark, 1 pitch, 1 out. We'll take a break and be back for the bottom of the third.
Yes, me crew. This one for the people who wake up early. The yard is in the park. Yeah. Volunteers for life. Respect every time. Yeah. Yeah. Sunrise speaking over ELSR. Coffee's on and the answer the call. Grass still wet with the break of dawn. Still they roll up, boots on, gloves on. Chop the base pass, measure the line. Set the diamond up nice and straight white signs. Bread rolls ready, canteen on lock. They're the heartbeat here around the clock. They don't ask for praise, no need for fame. Rain or shine, they're in the game. Heroes unseen, but they still shine bright all day, all match. They hold the light, miss a volunteer star. Always step on the front line. Yeah, them are the unsung heroes. Yeah, first in the park, last out the gate. Them are the field side legends. Mowing in the heat, 40 degrees in the shade. Them are the unsung heroes. Yeah, first in the park, last out the gate. Them are the field side legends. Mowing in the heat, 40 degrees in the shade. Yeah, fire up the barbecue, hot and ready. Bacon and eggs, them serve up steady. Salute the crew and the broadcast team. Set up the gear, true MVPs. Me say, step in a dawning, feel free pray. Raindrop falling, them not afraid. chalk in a hand and the mower in gear. Pushing through sweat, them conquers fear. Canteen open, bread roll start. Kids line up, them keep it on track. Hot sun blaze, but the vibes stay cool. Big up the volunteers, them run the school. It's not just baseball, it's community love. They give all they got without asking for more. No spotlight, no glory, but they're always.
Little bit of light reggae there, the volunteer song in its reggae form. Big shout out to Owen for his beautiful music that he's created this year for our stream. If you're tuning in for the day for the first time, listen to the break commercials because they are fabulous tunes that Owen has put together for the Hawks. So a couple of defensive changes here for the Eagles, the first of which, Harley Gibson is going to replace Max Fegan on the mound. Harley Gibson now the pitcher of record. Gibson was previously at shortstop, and so Jack Fegan will move to that position. And the designated hitter, Hamish Mallon, has come into the game and will now field at second base. So quickly round the diamond on the mound is Harley Gibson, Cooper Eisenhower behind the dish, Isaac Rosello at first, Hamish Mallon at second, Turnison Bragg at third, Jack Fegan at short. Outfield left to right has not changed. Samuel Barden, Xander Highland and Will Burnett. The batter in the box for your Ryde Hawks is Ren Adachi. 72 miles an hour from Gibson will drop in for a strike. Adachi with a leadoff single, a leadoff double to right field to get us started in the bottom of the second. He's going to get us started here again in the bottom of the third. That one's sent up pretty high. It's going to be difficult for Eisenhower, but he will make the catch. So that one went up incredibly high. Eisenhower was parked underneath it for quite a few seconds, I should say. But a great effort there from Cooper Eisenhower to retire his counterpart, Ren Adachi. Jian Chen will step in now for his second appearance. He had a fly out to right field. A new pitcher here, Gibson. We'll see how Chen faces Gibson. He jumps on that first pitch too, and it's gone pretty high as well. This one, Eisenhower's not going to chase. It's over our heads onto the driveway. 0-1. And that's up for Chen, 1-1. And that's up as well over the head of Chen. 2-1. I can see some supporters down the right field line have erected a shelter. So that could be where the Manly families are. I can also see some families out in left field sitting in the shade. So that's quite a nice viewing area out there as well. That one's fired by Chen down the left field line. So Chen will be satisfied with the single. And that is going to turn the Hawks' order over. Chen with a great rip down the left field line there. And Max Draper will step in now for his first appearance. Draper coming into the lineup in the one hole to replace Ryan Chu. Chu had a couple of hits. Draper now will step in for his first. Here's one out here in the bottom of the third. Chen ahead of him on the base paths. And that's up and out for Draper. Ball one. That's going to drop in 73 miles an hour from Gibson, 1-1. Those pitch velocities I'm reading out courtesy of the Any Stage Physio radar. Is that on the screen for this game? It is. So top right-hand corner of your screen is the Any Stage Physio radar pitch velo for all pitches thrown in the game. I'll announce them as I see them too. But if your top right-hand corner is the pitch velo recorder. So 1 ball, 2 strikes the count now on Draper. There's one out here for the Hawks, bottom of the third. That one's on the ground. The scoop will, yes it will. No it won't. Off the bag, says the umpire, Passfield. So the advancing runner will be out. But Draper will use his speed to get down to second base. So 2 away here now for the Hawks. And we'll bring to the plate for his third appearance, Tim Donovan, a strikeout and a walk. So the new shortstop, Jack Fegan, is going to combine with Hamish Mallam for the out, but it won't be enough to get the second out. And the first pitch into Donovan will be called strike 1. Runner's taken off. That one's on the ground. Oh, it's hit Draper. So Draper will be out, hit by the batter ball. And that will be the end of the Hawks here. No score, no change to the score. On the Red Stitches scoreboard, it is your Ryde Hawks 9, Manly 1. We'll take a break and be back for the top of the fourth.
Hey. Say, oh yeah, red and white tonight. Come on now. Sunrise is over ELS Hall. Players show up, we answer the call. Boots on the dirt, hearts on the line. We play for the love, leave doubt behind. Under 18s to the first grade flow. We sweat for the dreams we all know. Blood, sweat, and tears in the Sydney heat. This is our groove, can't be beat. Hands up. Hawks fans feel that sound, the beat of the game all around. Every pitch, every slide, we rise under those red and white skies. Fly, fly, Hawks, take it to the sky. Groove in your soul, let your spirit fly. Pitches burning, batters ignite. We shine so bright in the stadium light. We grind, we fight, we never stop. That's the heart, the soul of the ride.
Welcome back to the top of the fourth, and Cooper Eisenhower will step in now for his second appearance. He will face the pitching of Kieran Mark here for the first time, though. Mark coming in just 1 pitch ago, in fact. 1 pitch, 1 out for Mark to end the Eagles in the top of the third. The first pitch in to Eisenhower is a ball. Eisenhower drawing a walk in his first appearance. That's down to, so 2 balls. That's inside and up. So 3 balls now for Mark, from Mark, should I say, for Eisenhower. And Eisenhower will draw the walk. So 1 on now here for the Eagles top 4, and Hamish Mallam will step in now for his second appearance. Mallam started the game as a designated hitter and has moved to the fielding position of second base. He did draw a walk in his first appearance off the pitching of Will Hooper. And 74 miles an hour there from Mark, called strike 1 on Mallam. That's going to miss down. 1-1. Pick off attempt to first. That one's on the ground. Morrison will set his feet. He'll get it over to first. It will pull Stacey off the bag. And Stacey with the big reach, and it won't be enough. So we'll see how that one, I think that one's probably going to get charged again as an error against the Hawks. I think the umpires are just asking for a check there, because Stacey's claiming he made contact with Mallam before he got to the base. Umpires have just conferred, and they've said no. So Stacey did have a big swinging attempt at him, but the umpires have conferred, and the out will not be recorded. So runners on first and second, none out here, top of the fourth. Will Bennett will step in now for his second appearance. He had a fly out to left field off the pitching of William Hooper. That's outside. I beg your pardon, it's not. Catch the outside of the plate there on the left-handed Burnett, beg your pardon, Burnett. And that is definitely up that time. 1-1. And that's going to miss down. 2-1. And that one swung at by Burnett. It's going to level up the count off the end of the bat there into foul territory on the left-hand side of the diamond. 2-2. And that's down the chute. So Mark will pick up his first strikeout of the game, and the first out here in the innings, top of the fourth. Isaac Rosello will step in now. He lined into a double play. We've had a couple of those today. And that's outside. Ball 1. Isaac Rosello batting here in the 9-hole, playing first base for the Manly Eagles. That's sent into right field. Draper's going to camp under it. He'll take the catch. He'll get it in quickly. And no movement on the base pass. So the fly out there for Isaac Rossello. And it is 2 out here for the Eagles. It will turn the order over. And Tennyson Bragg, the third baseman, will step in now for his third appearance. He had a fly out and a walk, but there is runners on first and second here for the Eagles. And down the chute from Mark, 76 miles an hour, strike one. That's going to miss down. So 1-1. That one's on the ground. It's going to get past the infield. The runner's going to be held up at third, quite rightly. And a hit there for Tennyson Bragg is going to load up the bases with Eagles. If you are headed to the ballpark later in the day and you would like to bring down a fan, I can plug into my power board here. It would be very, very kind of you. Single to left for Bragg will load up the bases, and Jack Fegan will step in now for his third appearance. Fegan with a walk and a double, and he has no outs up his sleeve to get these bases cleared. The first pitch in from Mark will be up, and Adachi, again another hard-working catcher, will keep the Eagles motionless on the base paths. 1 ball. So 2 balls now for Fegan. That's up. So 3 straight balls here for Jack Fegan, batting in the 2-hole with loaded bases, but it is 2 out here in this top of the 4th inning. And that's up again. So a loaded bases walk to Jack Fegan, and it will see another run cross here for the Manly side. The situation hasn't changed. A quick visit here, I suspect. Visit, yep. So that will be Kieran Mark's time done. Call to the bullpen. Oh, missed it. I'll do it again. So it's a call to the bullpen.
Oh, heavy hitters can't see. Relief is here. Hawks destiny. Shut it down. Lock it tight. Ride Hawks fire, burning the night.
And the call to the NF Cert bullpen will bring Ben Andre O'Dibbon to the mound. So Ben Andre O'Dibbon will come to the mound, and as he goes through his warm-up pitches, I'll just recap the innings. Cooper Eisenhower with a walk. Hamish Mallon reached on what was probably going to be charged as an error. Will Burnett was struck out. Isaac Rosello flew out. Tennyson Bragg singled to left, and that loaded up the bases for Jack Fegan to draw a walk and score a run. And Samuel Barden is the first of the Eagles hitters to face Ben Andreo Dibben here with a load of bases, 2 out in the top of the 4th innings. Shout out to all the young North Ryde players at Magdala who are tuning into the stream this morning. And it's great to great club down there at North Ryde, and big shout out to all the players down at Magdala. Is it nice weather down at Magdala? Get a breeze off the river down there. Okay, so load of bases, 2 out, top 4, 9-2 ball game, new pitcher. The first pitch into Barden will be up, ball 1. Can you install air conditioning into tents? It's just a portable air conditioner. That's what we need. Just blow in some air. Oh, it's I don't think it's the heat as much as the fact that it's just air. Just need some air. When the breeze comes through, it's a cracker. And there's definitely breeze because those trees are totes moving up there. 2 balls. And that's up again, so 3 straight balls to Barden. Loaded bases here for the Eagles. About 45 minutes still left to play in this game. First pitch of 3rd grade scheduled for 1 p.m. And that's going to miss down. So it is a walk again. So another loaded bases walk will plate another run here for Manly. And the scoreline now reads 9 runs to 3 on the Red Stitches scoreboard. Harley Gibson will step in now for his 3rd appearance. A fly out and a line into a double play. And he has loaded bases, 2 out. We're on repeat here. That's up for Gibson, ball 1. That base runner at 3rd base, who's that? 32. Tennyson Bragg. He looks like he's been sliding around in the dirt too. And that's on the ground. The scoop from Shimamoto combining with Stacey, and the out will be recorded. So the Hawks will get out of this one. They will give up the 2 runs, and on the Red Stitches scoreboard as we head to the bottom of the 4th, it is your Ryde Hawks 9, Manly 3. We'll be back with the action.
Swing better, hey! Swing better, swing better, hey! Swing better, hey! Batter up, lights on, crowd in the stand. Hot dog, cold beer, glove in my hand. 7 innings deep, we don't tap out. 3 strikes, you're gone, that's a strikeout. Running bases, safe at the plate. Home run swing, make the whole crowd shake. Crack of the bat, you know what it's about. Summer in the park, everybody shout. Swing better, swing better, swing it all day. 3 strikes, you're out, that's the baseball way. Home run, strike out, 7th inning vibe. Summertime baseball, keep the dream alive. fly ball, watch it climb so high. Outfield running, reaching for the sky. Fastball heat, slider so mean. Diamond dreams, we repping the team. Dust on my cleats, sweat on my brow. We playing this game and the time is now. Final pitch coming, crowd going wild. Baseball fever since I was a child. Swing better, swing better, swing it all day. 3 strikes, you're out, that's the baseball way. Home run, strikeout, 7th inning vibe. Summertime baseball, keep the dream alive. Hey, 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 yeah. Batter up, hey, hey. Swing better, hey, yeah. Batter up, hey, hey. Safe at the plate, yeah, the crowd gon' roll.
It is batter up time. Frank Clark will step in now for his 3rd appearance. Clark with a single to right and a single to centre, and there are no defensive changes here for the Eagles. Harley Gibson remains the pitcher of record, and the first pitch in to Clark is outside, ball 1. I can hear cleats on concrete, which usually means that the next grades are moving into warm-up. That's down to Clark, 2 balls. As I said, first pitch of 3rd grade scheduled for 1 p.m. So just under an hour's time. This game will probably finish around 12:45. So still 40 minutes or so left to play in this game. And Clark will have his 3rd straight ball now. And that's going to fall in for Gibson, 3-1. And again, so count now full for Clark. Clark's jumped on that one. Oh, went up pretty high. It's got ice on it. And taking the catch will be the second baseman now, which is Hamish Mallam. So the fly out to Clark, the first out here for the Hawks in the bottom of the 4th. That one almost had ice on it. It went up that high. Kenta Shimamoto now will step in for his first appearance. He came into the game defensively a couple of innings ago at second base for Cameron Howey. He now is getting his first chance with the bat, and that one's inside, almost hitting Shimamoto actually. So 1 ball now for him. Two balls. That's going to drop in for Gibson. So 2-1. That one sent skyward by Shimamoto. It's down to right field, and Will Burnett just a couple of steps, and that one safely in the glove. So Ryan Reiki now will step in for his 3rd appearance. He had a walk and a single to left field. And the first pitch into Reiki up, ball 1. And one called strike, 1-1. Up, 2-1. Now, another one sent skyward. And this one's going to find grass. So Ricky with the single to centre field in the end, who grabbed it. So the Hawks with essentially 3 pop-ups to the right side, but that one will find grass for Ryan Ricky. And the half innings will be kept alive here for Kai Stacey. Stacey with a couple of singles to right field himself. So back-to-back singles to right field for Kai Stacey. That was off the pitching of Max Fegan, though. Ryan Reeky's going to get into second standing up. Swing will count against Stacey at the plate. That's going to be outside for Stacey. So 0-2 the count now for Kai Stacey. Ricky's taken off again. It's going to be a ball for Stacey. Ricky will get into to third base in a giant cloud of dust. The throw snatched in by Tennyson Bragg, who looks like he's been rolling around in the mud. God love him. Ricky will stand safely at third. 1-2 is the count on Stacey at the plate. That's definitely up. So 2-2. So 2-2. Oh, big swing there from Stacey. He'll go down on strikes. Gibson will pick up the strikeout, and that will be the end of the Hawks here. So after 4 complete on the Reds Stitches scoreboard, it is your Ryde Hawks 9, Manly 3. We'll take a break and be back for the top of the 5th. Good afternoon. Yes, it is afternoon. Good afternoon and welcome back to the top of the 5th. We have a couple of defensive changes here for the Hawks. James Williams has come in to the game to replace Ren Adachi. Ren Adachi, as you know, has been the catcher of record in this game, and he's done an outstanding job. So he's getting a bit of a respite now. James Williams has come in for him, and Jordan Lowe has come into the game for Kai Stacey, and Jordan Lowe will take over the catching responsibilities. So Lowe behind the dish, Williams at first, Andre Dibben on the mound, and Highland is the batter in the box. And the first pitch to Highland will be outside. Highland with a reaching on an error and a single to this morning. And that will be another ball there for Highland. So 2 balls now here for the centre fielder. Yeah, 77 miles an hour from Andrea Dibben, called strike 1. Whoa. And that one jumped on by Highland. He got enough of a bat on it to send it back into the press box here with some definite velo. So 2-2 the count now for Highland. And again, Highland just having a crack at it. That one onto the roof of the YMCA. Oh! That one fouled back off the head of Jordan Lowe, and it's rolled back to the mound. Highland just checking in on Lowe. Lowe seems okay. And no swing, says the umpires. So that's going to be a full count now for Highland. Oh, yeah, Highland will draw the walk. So now Eisenhower. Cooper Eisenhower will step in now for his 3rd appearance. He's drawn 2 walks already. That's down the chute, 77 miles an hour from Andrea Dibben. That one's on the ground, and the base runner was on his way to second base, and that's put the Hawks off, and there was no one there to field that ball, and that one's got through the gap, and that's going to be a double there for Cooper Eisenhower. Just hit it clean through the gap into right field. And Xander Highland will move to third base, and I think the Hawks just checking if that hit Highland on the way through on the foot. I thought it might have too, but umpire says no. So Highland will stand safely at second, I beg your pardon, at third, and Eisenhower with the double will stand safely at second base for Hamish Mallam, who'll step in now for his 3rd appearance. He had a walk and reached on an error. Howe has Eagles in scoring position. That one's check swing there off the handle, and Shimamoto, great effort to take the catch. So it is 1 out now here in the top of the 5th. Will Burnett will step in now for his 3rd appearance. A fly out and a strikeout. And he'll go for the swing on the bunt there. So called a strike, or swinging strike, I should say. He'll go bunt again and he'll have a chop at it again. So 2 strikes now for Burnett. That's going to be up. So 1 ball 2. And the swing there for Burnett. We'll see him go down on strikes. Andre O'Dibbon will pick up his first strikeout of the game, and it will be the second out for the Eagles here in the top of the 5th. And that looks like Ben Andre O'Dibbon's time on the mound is done. He'll finish with his solid full innings of work. And a call to the bullpen.
From the pen, yeah, the call's been made. Closer in town, bringing the shade. Heat so heavy, hitters can't see. Relief is here. Hawks destiny. Shut it down. Lock it tight. Ride Hawks fire, burning the night.
A call to the NF bullpen. We'll see Aaron Peachy come to the mound to take over the pitching responsibilities from Ben Andre O'Dibbon. So, quick recap of the innings. Xander Hyland drawing a walk. Cooper Eisenhower with a double to right field. Hamish Lambert with a Hamish Mallam, beg your pardon to the Mallam family and to Hamish Mallam with the line out to second base. And Will Burnett with the strikeout is left us with 2 out, 2 on here in the top of the 5th. And Isaac Rosello will be the first of the Eagles batters to face Peachy. Aaron Peachy coming in to take over the pitching responsibilities, and he will do that with 2 out, 2 on here, top 5. And Rosello will swing at the first pitch, and it'll come off the handle foul. That one jumped on again by Rosello onto the roof of the YMCA. That one is lifted into right field, and Draper will make sure of it. So the out will be recorded here, and the fly out to right will be the end of the Eagles. We'll be back shortly for the bottom of the 5th. Good afternoon and welcome back to the bottom of the fifth, and we are back into the action. Harley Gibson remains the pitcher of record, but we do have a offensive substitution here. Kimi Sung has come into the game to pinch hit for Christian Morrison. The first pitch in to Sung, strike one. And that's going to miss outside, 1-1. Sung has dug that one out and sent it into left centre field. It's going to get in for a base hit. So the Hawks with the leadoff runner in the inning aboard. And James Williams now will step in for his first appearance. Williams came into the game to replace Adachi defensively. Now will step in for his first opportunity at the plate. And 70 miles an hour from Gibson will open Williams' account, strike one. Pick-off attempt there. Sung with a very big dive back into first base. And that's down the chute again for Williams, so 0-2. And the ball there, Sung with the stolen base. Good effort from Eisenhower, but Sung had a pretty early jump on that and has slid in a giant dust cloud. Prairie style, that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes for Williams. And that's outside. So 2-2. That one's off the end of the bat. It's off the body of the first baseman, and Williams beats him. No, he doesn't. So Gibson, Rosello, that one bounced off his body, but he'll beat Williams to the bag, even though Williams gave it a pretty good effort. And we've got another change here. This is Brad Merrill. He's come into the game to pinch hit for Jian Chen. And that's outside for Merrill. Ball 1. So in all of that, Kimi Sung did advance down to third base. And the swing from Merrill. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. And that's going to drop in off speed. 1 ball, 2. Oh, that's hit Merrill right in the beg your pardon, in the numbers. Okay, so it's going to turn the order over for the Hawks, and Max Draper will step in now for his second appearance. Draper, not part of the starting 9, came in to replace Ryan Chu, reached on a fielder's choice in his first at bat, but then was hit by the ball when running to second base. So just an unfortunate event there for Draper. Merrill's taken off. The throw from Eisenhower isn't clean, And Sung is going to take advantage of that and come home. So the Hawks will extend their lead here. So a good effort there again from Eisenhower, but Merrill's pretty fast. Now 1 strike is the call on Draper. That's going to miss down. 1-1. And down the chute for Draper. So 1 ball to the count now on what is the leadoff hitter here for the Hawks. Merrill's taken off. That one's on the ground. Merrill did very well not to be hit by that one too. Just some twinkle toes there from Merrill. So another run will cross here for the Hawks. And the single to left field for Draper. And Tim Donovan will step in now for his fourth appearance. Draper's taken off, and he's going to be allowed to go. Eisenhower not with a clean grip on that one. So the Hawks aggressive here in this last part of this game. And a strike will be called on Donovan. And that one's straight back up the middle from Donovan. It's got under the scooping glove of Fegan. So Donovan will be satisfied with the single to centre. And Frank Clark will step in now for his 4th appearance. So 2 on, 1 out, 2 in the inning here. Scoreline is 11 runs to 3. Donovan's taken off. The throw this time from Eisenhower is right on point, but Donovan, like I said, had a pretty early jump. And these 2 runs now in scoring position for Clark. And that's going to bounce in front of Clark. And Draper's going to come home. So Draper will come home. And Donovan will move to 3rd. And Clark will send that one skyward. Donovan will stay where he is. It's a foul. So 3-1. That one's on the ground. Gibson with the scoop. Beg your pardon, it is not Gibson. It is Fegan with the scoop. But the run will score, and I think that one goes in the books now. So this is Van der Westhuizen Patton. So Clark out on the ground out will be the second out. And Patton van der Westhuizen will get an appearance. The first pitch in will drop for a called strike one. So Van der Westhuizen said it hit him. Umpire said no. That's up the middle. Gibson will make sure of it in the end, and that will be the end of the inning, and I think the end of the game. It is. So the game, it will go this in the books, and this one will go the way of the Hawks. Very hot day here at ELS Hall, but still plenty of action to come your way. We'll take a little break now and be back for the first pitch of third grade at 1 p.m. On behalf of the Game Time live stream team, we thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next time slot.
Game Time Live GTL.